It is the morning cryptos, and kind of like the last 4 Fridays, shit is on sale. It is the morning cryptos, and I literally opened my eyes, made the coffee, rolled out of bed. First thing, just check the markets, see what's going on here. And it looks like Bitcoin has done what Bitcoin does. It pushes up, and then it comes back. And interesting, the little lines that I drew are kind of indicating what it was about to do. Let's look at the 1 hour charts. So yesterday we had this kind of slightly downward sideways trading range. Then we had a little stabilization here, and I was like, is this going to go up or is it going to go down? Well, it went down, right? So time to pick you up some Bitcoin, $35.99. Not a bad price. And it's already kind of, bouncing up a little bit. So kind of a cool pattern here. I'm still bullish, right? But we're in kind of a zone of uncertainty here. And like I said, an opportunity to get yourself some Bitcoin if you think it's going to 5,000, and it's gonna hit 4,000 again, because these markets keep testing these highs and they get carried away by the news. Just the news comes in cycles, and the good news tends to be less impactful than the bad news, just so you know. All right, so that's Bitcoin. Good day to buy a little Bitcoin. But yeah, these patterns are kind of interesting, and I'm really starting to kind of at least get a sense of what's possible when it does. When it does X, it seems like it can do Y or Z, and it's kind of interesting to watch it in real time. So yeah. So anyway, my name is Mark Shepard, and this is day 54 of my 90-day challenge to dive deep into the hypnosis of money, and in particular, you can't dive deep into money today without hearing about Bitcoin, and I had to explore it. So I was just talking to my son yesterday about, he's 32, and talking to him about how far we've come just since day one of this challenge. Like July 31st is when I started doing this, and the things we're aware of now that we weren't aware of when we first started is really interesting. So if you want to kind of get a sense of what it's like to be a newbie here in this space, you can just go to my channel and dive into the videos I've made along the way. At the end of this 90-day challenge, I'm going to just kind of do some highlights week by week, or 2 week by 2 week or whatever, so that it'll be kind of a documentary, and it won't take 90 days to watch. it'll take hopefully an hour at the most. But that's it for Bitcoin today. I mean, it's it's recovering nicely, and right now is a good time to get you some, because I think this is going to be a push up. And I could be wrong, but the long-term trend, let's just look at the long-term trend. Oh, look at this. You could send it out this way, or you could send it out this way, right? Or you could just, again, depending on your points, where you're picking, you can make it look like anything you want. Or you can just focus on this and go, oh, it's now bearish. It's gonna go down for 2 years. And in the past, Bitcoin has, but there's too much energy in the market. We are at a tipping point. That's the point I was trying to make yesterday. The difference between a bubble and a tipping point is that, you know, you have exponential curves and they go along like this and they gradually get up and they gradually, and then all of a sudden, boom, it absolutely pops. And my girlfriend's an epidemiologist, and she's like, Mark, it's the same thing with any, you know, anything that goes viral, right? Any thought, any pattern, any population, it's kind of like a law of the universe. And stuff kind of goes along, and then boom, all of a sudden it hits this tipping point and it just explodes. So that's where we are right now. We're at the beginning of the tipping point. We will have down days and down months, but the majority of the movement right now is towards mass awareness and increasing awareness. So that's what's fascinating to me. And, you know, and if you just kind of look in a 2020 hindsight way real quickly, like at this last pattern here, right? See these double tops, these triple tops, right? It still went down, but then it had a big burst up from there. So that's why when I see like tops that are kind of the same, that to me is a huge, huge signal. And the bottoms are all up, right? And here the bottoms are up as well. So not a bad place to get you some. This is the 1 day chart, by the way. Okay. So let's quick peek at Bitcoin Cash, just because I want to keep an eye on it, not because I'm excited about it or whatever. So again, good day to get yourself some Bitcoin Cash. We have higher bottoms, but we also have lower tops. So this could drop as well. So you might, if you want to pick some up cheap, you might want to find, you know, a support or resistance spot. Like this might be a good spot to put in a buy order, because it looks, we got these lower tops here and lower bottoms, and then it's just starting to shift here. So there could be a shift up or a shift down. That's what I'm looking. That's how I'm learning. That's what my eyes are seeing. So I just wanted to share it with you because literally this is what I do in the morning, and I was like, I might as well videotape this because I'm doing it every day. So consistency is the hobgoblin of little minds. Anyway, Ralph Waldo Emerson said something to that effect. It's probably a misquote. But anyway, let's look at Dash. Dash had a nice move up, and we're on the 1 day charts. Dash is looking pretty good, although it may find some resistance here at 400. I want to see what it does when it gets to 400. And I think I'm actually, I don't know where I bought Dash, but I think I bought it somewhere around here, so I'm slightly in the money. One of my purchases. I got some down here as well. I like Dash. I think Dash has some potential. And EOS is still a buy. I still haven't gotten any. I had some. Still a buy. And again, what you're buying when you buy Ethereum, EOS right now is an Ethereum token. Same with Quantum. And then you have to swap them out. And that's a little bit daunting for some newbies. But my son, I think, just figured all that out too. So we got a team here. We got a posse. Working on this stuff. And Ethereum, and again, I just watched a whole day of Vitalik Buterin stuff. And people, get yourself some Ethereum. Seriously. He was talking about switching Ethereum over to a proof of stake coin, which would eliminate the miners. I think that's a great fucking idea. Because it seems like the mining piece is a problem. It uses a lot of energy, and it has the danger of one group mining more than others. So, and of course, proof of stake may have some problems too. It's not till you get into a system and the brilliance of multiple human minds trying to hack it applies that, you know. And Bitcoin Core found a way to hack the mining thing. They just outbought computers and outdid it. So now supposedly about 72% of Bitcoin's mining pool, and that has been a problem. It has held the advancement of Bitcoin back, and that's a shame, because I still love Bitcoin, just like I love AOL. Just I love MySpace. But I'm still positive about Bitcoin. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin, but I'm really, really impressed with the more I learn about Ethereum and how useful it is, right? It has incredible value, and they're continuing to upgrade it, and they're working on the scalability, and I think they're going to get it. Hopefully they'll get it before EOS takes them out, or Quantum takes them out, right? But Vitalik was not particularly bothered by, these other coins. He's basically, I think there's enough room in the ecosystem for different coins and different kinds of approaches to solve different problems. So I would like that. I like the fact that we have someone on board who actually knows what he's doing. It's not just a bunch of different people fighting against each other and stopping any progress. So anyway, I might get some Ethereum. We'll see. We'll see. We're having a little update, but if it turns to be a down day, I'm going to get some. And I'm just doing it at Coinbase. I'm turning US dollars into crypto, and then I'm holding my crypto at the moment. That's my plan. All right, let's just look at the 1 hour with Ethereum here. Yeah, see, this to me is a really good buy moment. But notice, so far, this bottom is higher than that bottom. So, to me, that shows that it's not going to totally drop, but it could. It's not going to drop off the face of the earth, but I think it's a good price. And I think we're just gonna get used to Ethereum being $500, $600, $700 at some point. So, my advice to myself is gonna get me some Ethereum. Right? You do what you want to do, but that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Whoa! Did the chart change? It looks exactly the same as Ethereum. Let me come back to the 1 day. Oh no, yeah, that's not Ethereum. That's obviously that's IOTA. But you can see where IOTA is, and again, this is a good buy point, I think, because I think it's going to be going up. I think this is the bottom. I think this is the bottom. And if you draw a line between these two, let's do that. I like drawing lines. There we go. Boom. And yet, it's not parabolic. Don't buy when it does this. This is fucking crazy, right? Sideways trading range. Look at that. Sideways trading range. Keep an eye on those. And we'll see what's going on here. There's a lot of volume here in IOTA. Decent volume. So, I like it. Just a 1 day chart. Just look at the 1 hour chart. I'd say get you some IOTA today. Today could be, another less intense Black Friday. Black Friday being the day after Thanksgiving. Excuse me. Black Friday being the day after Thanksgiving, not like when a stock market crashes. We have lots of different uses for the term Black Friday, right? Some are good. Let's look at my baby Litecoin. Swap it quick into a 1 day so I don't look at the 1 hour until I see the 1 day. Yeah, okay. Okay, people. All right. Get some damn Litecoin. Today is a good day. I'm going to get me some Litecoin, and I'm going to get some Ethereum. And let's look at Monero. And Monero. All right. We'll see. I think it's shopping day, people. And this has happened every Friday, by the way. For the last 3, this is, I think, the 4th Friday where people are taking their profits, I guess, and going away for the weekend. But I think for the weekend warrior, it's a good time to buy. So I might, hopefully, I don't get paid till tomorrow, so we'll see what I can get. Pick me up some. I want to pick me up some of everything. I want to just get like 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, because I they're all at good buy spots. And if you're in long term, you got to find a good place to get in. I think this is a good place to get in. They could still dip some more, but long term, we are at the tipping point, people. This is now a national discussion, an international discussion. This is now something that comes up on the mainstream media a lot. That's not going away anywhere anytime soon because people are just beginning to go, well, what's Bitcoin? Let me go to YouTube. Let me type in Bitcoin. Let me watch a documentary. Let me see what's going on with this. What is this? And there are a lot of really good documentaries out there that are still pretty damn good advertising vehicles for Bitcoin. And once you get into Bitcoin, then this whole other world opens up. That's the process. And then once you get into this world, you realize Bitcoin has got some challenges and it's really riding high on people's emotions. Therefore, it makes it pretty volatile. That volatility, if you know what you're doing, is your friend. So that's, what else do I want to look at? Oh, I want to look at quantum BTC. Get that big bar out of there. All right. And I'm going to get more quantum. Right? That's what I'm seeing today, people. This is the moment when you buy, when it's down, but it's like it's not in free fall, right? It's kind of steady down at the moment. And that can turn around really quickly. So I think it's a good time to get in all these different coins. I mean, I didn't see one that I wasn't like looking like, whoa, good entry point. So that's it. Let me just check the quantum Ethereum chart. Slightly different feel, but basically the same thing. Quantum is down, people, and it hasn't even started yet. So that's a really good sign that you're going to have some serious spread, between 0.0279499 on the Ethereum quantum Ethereum chart and up here. Right. So good stuff. That's it. I gotta go get my dad up. My dad's visiting me. He's got only one leg. My dad. It was amputated when he was like 16, and he's 90 right now. He was in an accident, and he wasn't able to wear his prosthesis for a while, and so it's been taking him like months and months to get a new socket for his residual limb fitted, and today hopefully he gets his leg back, and then he has to get used to it again. And so he'll probably be coming to visit me a lot. So I got to go wake him up and get him to his appointment. So if you like what I do, today was pretty much a straight ahead look at the charts kind of thing, but I often talk about stuff, about the human mind and the hypnosis of money, and that's what I do here. So my name is Mark Shepard, and this has been the Morning Cryptos in the project of the Hypnosis of Money. It's a 90-day project, as I mentioned before, and I'm on day, I think, what did I say, 53, 54, something like that, day 54, day 55, somewhere around there, I forget. And that's what I do. I look at the markets, but I also think about what I want to do and how and what I'm learning, and I talk about that and what I'm thinking about. And if you like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with somebody, because it's not just about the cryptos, it's about how we're adapting and adopting the cryptos into our lives, and how the average person, if they actually applied themselves and wanted to learn, could actually learn how to expand the value of their little paper dollars through the process called cryptoization. And I think that's it. So if you like this, give me all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to take one more sip, and then we're going to start the music. This has been the Morning Cryptos. Start the music. Thank you.